You get the limo out front. Hottest styles, every shoe, every color. When you're famous, it can be kind of fun. It's really you, but no one ever discovers. Who would have thought that a girl like me would double as a superstar? You get the best of both worlds. Chill it out, take it slow, then you rock out the show. You get the best of both worlds. Mix it all together and you know you got the best of both worlds. Okay. My little rendition of Hannah Montana there. I really don't have much jokes. Maybe these kind of funny stories will maybe get you to laugh. I'm just going to call this, things to talk about. Okay, what I wanted to start off with is a gal that I used to watch on YouTube. I was a really big fan of, named Amelia Fart. She's quit YouTube. She was really good. If you ever want to check her out, it's EMILIAFART. Amelia Fart. You can check out some of her old videos. She used to eat a lot of McDonald's in the cemetery, or she'd be eating like a pizza in the bathtub with her clothes on. The bathtub full of water with her clothes on, and she's eating pizza in the bathtub while she talks about stuff, random. She was really funny. I really liked her. She quit YouTube and found a lesbian lover and kind of quit. So I mean, that really sucks but luckily enough, we still got Ricky Berwick, because Ricky Berwick is my actual favorite YouTuber guy. A little bit of a story here. I did something that maybe I shouldn't have done. I made a comment on one of Ricky Berwick's videos saying if Ricky Berwick is ever gone, I'm going to need some oxycodone. And I think the comment got deleted. I don't know. Maybe it's not a cool thing to talk about drugs. But there are other videos where shows people doing drugs. I don't know. But maybe Ricky Berwick and company did not like that comment or something. But a little story about that. I've actually had 2 lower back surgeries in my lumbar section for the L4-5 disc, and it was on oxycodone a lot for that. And then I almost died of pneumonia. You can see some of my other videos when I was actually in the hospital. I almost died of pneumonia, and I had to have a lot of oxycodone then to rehabilitate me. I'm not on it anymore. They took it all away from me. So yeah, I guess that's a good thing. But I just wanted to say that if Ricky Berwick went away, that would be a tragedy, and I might need something to help me get along, like oxycodone or something. But here's another story about. It was after my second surgery, and before I went in the hospital for pneumonia. They were trying to get me to get off of the oxycodone, and I wanted to try medical marijuana, the CBD kind, not the THC kind, the CBD kind. It's legal in my state of Oregon now. So, but I had somebody bring me some edibles, and they gave me 5 that were CBD, and then 5 that were THC. And they told me the wrong one was the CBD, so I ended up eating the THC edibles. I ate one edible and waited for about 2 hours and didn't feel anything. I said, my back still hurts. So I ate another one. And then about 30 minutes later, and I was actually out of my mind bonkers. And I started getting really scared and paranoid. I couldn't check myself to see if I was doing okay. And my back didn't cure my back pain. It was still really hurting. So it didn't help my back pain at all. And I got really, really scared. So I had somebody call 911 for me, and they came down and they took me into the hospital, and while I was sitting there strapped into the gurney in the ambulance, I kept saying, "Hey man, can I go back in my house? Something, I need to get a drink of water." And it said, "No, you can't." And I said, "Do you got any water in here?" And I go, "No, we don't." I go, and then I started, because I was actually Looney Tunes out of my mind. I said, "Well, hey, this was after about 20 times of me asking them for water, and they weren't giving it to me." I said, "Well, hey, one of you guys want to try urinating in my mouth?" And I was actually being dead on serious. I was that thirsty with cotton mouth. They said they wouldn't do it. And then I started praying to God really hard, saying, "Please God, come down and help me." And then I noticed there was a female EMT in the ambulance there too, and I said, "Hey, you want to try something a little bit different?" She said no. No one would do anything. So when I got down to the hospital, they took all my vitals, and I think they gave me a little I can't remember what it's called, a little relaxer pill or something. And I started to relax a little bit, but I kept saying I really need some water. And then when this one nurse came in with a little cup of water and a little sponge on a stick, and she dipped it in the cup and swabbed out my mouth with water, and I was like, "Oh, I love you. I love you. Forget all about that sexy stuff you see down at the nudie bar. I will love you. When this is all over, I'll come and find you, and I will love you." And I was probably freaking her out, but they were probably saying this guy's messed up out of his head on those edibles. And it was a pretty sketchy deal. And I sobered. Another thing, when I was laying there trying to sober up, I kept saying, "Hey, where's my bed? Where's my bed?" Because I kept closing my eyes, thinking that I would just open my eyes and wake up and be on my bed and everything would be okay. But it was not happening. I was still all just paranoid and scared. The office workers outside my room kept saying, "You're laying on your bed." Kept saying, "Hey, where's my bed?" Maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll find some of that story funny. Maybe you'll find it pretty sad. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Another gal that I want to figure out what happened to, a guy at this channel named Bella's Toy Chest. You can check that out sometime. It's BELLAS Toy Chest. And she used to do toy collecting, but she's disappeared now for like 3-4 months. I just want to know what happened to her, because I think she got stalked. I think someone released her address on the internet, and creepers started showing up at her house. And maybe she got scared away or something. I don't know if she's ever going to come back or not. She was one of my favorite YouTubers. But still, like I say again, Ricky Berwick is my favorite YouTuber. Okay, another couple of quick questions. Maybe you'll find this funny. They're not quite jokes, they're questions. Do lesbians love man boobs? I mean, if they love other women's boobs, why would they not love man boobs too? Maybe so, maybe not. I don't know. Another question is, what game are you playing when a woman puts her nipple in your eye? You're playing Tiddlywinks. Tiddlywinks. Plastic little flipper deals into the cup. Boop, boop. Okay, that's much for that. And one last thing before I go, and trying to keep this thing interesting. Some of it might have sucked. I don't know. Maybe you're laughing by now. Maybe you're... Okay. Early on in the internet, before I became Billy Martin Cross, I was known as BMX Dreamer 82. And I was only on YouTube so I could look up guitar lessons for different types of songs, and I was doing that, and then next thing you know, a message flashes across the screen, says, "Message from Facebook," and I'm like, who the hell would contact me on Facebook? So I clicked on it, and it said, to see the message, you must create a profile. So I did, And that profile, the first profile, I was known as Flop Plop. And when I did that, it erased all the BMX Dreamer 82 and turned everything from Facebook and YouTube to Flop Plop. And I was known as that. That was who I was known as in the first time. You know, and you know, of course, now I'm known as Billy Martin Cross, because what happened was I was fell for a scam, and the scam was they wanted a picture of my ID to prove who I was, and I taped over the vital information and just showed my picture and name. And then as soon as I did that, my Flop Plop account was immediately deleted. And I'm sure they used my my picture and name for identity theft. Probably, I don't know. But what I had on my old profile was pictures of this gal that I met at Comic-Con. Her name was Gigi Edgley. She used to play a character called Chiana on a TV show called Farscape, and I was pretty pissed off that I lost all my old pictures, and especially pictures of that I wish I could still have on my profile. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. You know, on YouTube, it's Billy Cross, but on Facebook, it's Billy Martin Cross. So, just a little bit of story, and it's called, you know, Things to Talk About, because I really don't have anything funny to say, so maybe you find that story funny, maybe you find some of them little question, joke thingies funny. Okay, so hopefully sometime I will come out with something even funnier. What I want to do is make a funny video, but I'll probably get kicked out if I go to Walmart and I pour a bunch of Fruity Pebbles on the ground and then make a snow angel with my shirt off. That's, you know, what I really want to do, but I'm afraid that I'll have to pay a fine if I do that. So they don't like, because if they let me make one video, they have to let everybody make videos, and they ain't gonna do that. So that's why I haven't been doing that. Maybe someday I'll come up with something even goofier, you know. So thanks for watching, guys, and keep doing your thing, and I hope things work out really cool for you. And we'll see you again sometime soon. Bye-bye.